Welcome to my channel Sci-Fi Love Story. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. The Galactic Peace Station floated above the twin suns of Avon Prime, glowing like a silver heart in space. Inside its great hall, hundreds of young cadets gathered, both human and alien, waiting for their new partners to be announced. It was the start of the Alliance Exchange program, where each cadet was paired with a companion from another species. These pairs would live, train, and explore together, to build trust between worlds. Everyone whispered with excitement. Some humans got gentle telepaths from VOS 9. Others got calm scholars from the Glida race. The matches were perfect, balanced, peaceful, safe. Until one name echoed through the hall. Cadet Leo Carter, your assigned companion is Princess Kren of the Ferox Dominion. The room fell silent. Leo blinked. Wait, who? Someone in the crowd whispered. The Ferox Princess. The one who broke a general's jaw last year. Laughter followed, nervous and uncertain. The Ferox were known across the galaxy, tall, fierce, and wild, a race of warriors who valued strength above all else. And their princess was the wildest of them all. When the heavy doors opened, silence turned to awe. Kren walked in, silver armor scratched from battle, crimson eyes burning like twin suns. She was nearly 7 feet tall, with hair like flowing silver fire. Every step echoed like a threat. Leo swallowed hard. Oh, fantastic. I get the one who kills for fun. She stopped in front of him, tilting her head slightly. You are small, she said in a low, rough voice. And soft. Leo gave a lopsided smile. Thanks. You're terrifying. Great start. Around them, others backed away. No one dared stand close to her. But Leo didn't move. He met her gaze, calm and steady. Something flickered in her expression, curiosity. You do not fear me? Not yet, but give it time, Leo replied dryly. The crowd murmured. She gave a faint growl, but her lips curved into what might have been a smile. And just like that, the most dangerous pairing of the entire program began. The first meeting their quarters were awkward. One bed was enormous, built for Kren's size. The other was small, human-sized, tucked beside the wall of control panels. Leo, a ship mechanic by trade, busied himself checking the equipment. Kren watched, arms crossed. You touch machines like a healer touches wounds, she said quietly. And you look at people like they're about to attack you, Leo replied. She growled, but he didn't stop. The silence stretched, broken only by the hum of the station. Finally, she spoke again. Humans are fragile. Why do you not hide it? Leo glanced up. Because pretending to be strong doesn't make you stronger. Fixing things does. She blinked, clearly confused, maybe even impressed. It was the first time anyone had talked to her without fear or formality. Rocket the first mission the next morning, they were assigned to inspect the outer hull of the station, a routine maintenance mission. Leo checked his tools, while Kren sharpened her plasma blade. It's just repairs, not a duel, Leo muttered. Every mission is a battle. You never know when the enemy strikes, she replied. He rolled his eyes. Right, because the bolts might attack us. They stepped out onto the maintenance walkway, an endless stretch of metal overlooking the glowing planet below. Leo hummed as he worked, scanning for cracks. Then the alert blared. Warning. Hull breach detected. Section 17. Leo's eyes widened. That's us. From the shadows, strange worm-like creatures crawled out, space leeches, their bodies pulsing with acid sacs. Kren roared, drawing her blade. Stay behind me, human. She slashed through the first wave, moving like a storm, every swing precise, deadly, beautiful. But one leech spat acid at her, it burned through her armor, searing her arm. She screamed in pain, dropping to one knee. Leo didn't think, he jumped forward, grabbing a plasma torch. He sealed the breach himself, ignoring the fire licking his skin. His sleeve caught flame. He batted it down and shouted, You done showing off? I can't patch holes and babysit you at the same time. Kren stared, stunned. He wasn't hiding, wasn't running. He was fighting beside her. Together, they finished off the creatures and stabilized the section. When it was over, Leo slumped against the wall, breathing hard. Kren stood silently beside him, her injured arm still smoking. You risked yourself for me, she said softly. You're my partner. Partners don't leave each other behind. Her claws flexed slightly. No Ferox would have done that. Leo smiled faintly. Guess I'm not a Ferox. Crescent moon, the princess's secret. That night, Kren stood under the glass dome of the observatory, staring at the stars. Her damaged armor lay beside her, and for the first time, she looked unsure. Leo walked in quietly, carrying a small repair kit. "Hold still," he said. "What are you doing?" "Fixing your armor. You broke it saving me." "It's my turn." She didn't argue. As he worked, she watched his hands, careful, steady, patient. "You do not fear my kind," she said finally. "Should I? Most do. We are warriors. We are not gentle." Leo met her eyes. "You're not gentle because no one's ever been gentle with you." She went still. For a long time, she said nothing. Then, in a voice barely above a whisper, "You think too much, human." He grinned. "That's why I'm still alive." A faint smile touched her lips. It was the first real smile he'd seen from her. Warning the message later that night, when Leo returned to his bunk, his console blinked with a new transmission, a secret, encrypted one. He opened it. A distorted voice spoke. "Target confirmed. Eliminate the Ferox Princess. Orders from the Dominion." Leo froze. His blood ran cold. Kren, her own people wanted her dead. He looked across the room. She was asleep, armor at her side, breathing slow and steady. The fierce warrior suddenly looked so human, so vulnerable. Leo clenched his fists. "Great," he muttered under his breath. "Everyone else got calm partners. I got one with a death squad after her." He looked back at her one last time. "Guess I'm not done fixing things yet." Outside the window, the twin suns of Avon Prime dipped below the horizon, and shadows moved in the darkness. The next part of the story was about to begin. The night on Avon Prime's orbiting station was quiet, too quiet. Leo couldn't sleep. The encrypted message still echoed in his mind. "Eliminate the Ferox Princess." He looked across the room. Kren was asleep, her breathing steady, her claws folded under her chin like a resting predator. Even in peace, she looked ready for war. Leo exhaled. "You really don't get a break, do you, princess?" He turned off the message screen and slipped his wrench into his tool belt. Something told him tonight wasn't going to stay quiet for long. Warning: the assassins arrive, 0000 to 5 o'clock. The sound came first, a faint scrape against the air vent. Then the lights flickered once, twice, and went dark. Leo's instincts kicked in. He grabbed a flashlight and whispered, "Kren, wake up." She opened her eyes instantly, red like molten metal in the dark. "What is it?" "We've got company." The ceiling vent burst open, and shadowed figures dropped into the room. 5 of them, tall, armored in black Ferox combat suits. Kren's expression changed from confusion to cold rage. "Assassins, from my father." The leader aimed a plasma blade at her. "By order of the Ferox Emperor, you are to be executed for dishonor, bonding with a human." Leo's heart raced. He grabbed the nearest tool he had, a heavy spanner. "Guess this makes me guilty too." Kren roared, launching herself at the assassins. The room exploded into chaos, metal crashing, sparks flying. She fought like lightning, her blade carving through armor. But 5 against 1 was brutal. A blade sliced her shoulder. She staggered, bleeding, and one assassin raised his weapon for the killing strike. "Kren, duck." Leo hurled the spanner straight into the assassin's helmet. It cracked, throwing him off balance. Kren didn't waste a second, her claws tore through his chest plate. "You fight with AT. Bull." She gasped between breaths. "Better than dying with style," Leo shot back. They moved together, clumsy but united. Her raw power, his quick thinking. When the last assassin fell, the room was wrecked. Smoke, blood, silence. Kren dropped to her knees, shaking. "They will send more. My father will not stop." Leo knelt beside her. "Then we don't wait around for round 2. Rocket the escape." 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, they slipped through the maintenance corridors, alarms already starting. Leo hacked open a hangar gate using a cracked datapad. The Ferox emblem flashed red, access denied. He gritted his teeth. "I hate alien software." Kren slammed her fist through the lock. The door opened. "See, strength has its uses. So does not breaking everything," Leo muttered, following her in. They stole a small scout ship, barely functional, half-fueled. As the engines roared to life, the station lights flashed red. Security ships scrambled. Kren took the pilot's seat, hands flying over controls with battle precision. "Hold on, human." The scout ship blasted into space, twisting through a web of laser fire. Leo was thrown against the wall, clutching a cable for balance. "Do you always fly like you're angry?" "I am angry." They dove into an asteroid belt, vanishing from radar. Silence finally returned, broken only by the thrum of the ship. Leo collapsed into the co-pilot chair, panting. We just became enemies of the entire Ferox Empire. Kren's jaw tightened. Not we. Me. He shook his head. No, you're not running alone this time. She looked at him, eyes softer now. The fierce glow dimmed, replaced by something she didn't have a word for. You risked your life again, for me. Yeah, starting to think it's a habit. Milky Way, the runaway princess, 10 o'clock to 1700, they found refuge inside a derelict mining station drifting in the void. The ship powered down, hidden from scanners. Kren stood by the viewport, looking out at the endless dark. I should have known. My father would never accept weakness. To him, compassion is betrayal. Leo fixed a power cell, replying quietly, then maybe he's afraid. Because compassion's the one thing he can't control. She turned toward him slowly. You speak like a warrior. I'm just a mechanic. No, you are something else. There was silence. Only the hum of old machines filled the air. Leo noticed her wounds still bleeding. He walked closer, holding a medkit. Sit. You'll get infected. Ferox heal fast. Not from stupidity. Sit down. She frowned but obeyed. He cleaned the cuts, his hands steady despite the danger outside. You touch a warrior princess as if I were human, she murmured. You bleed the same. You hurt the same. You are human enough. For the first time, her voice softened. You make me or get the throne, the orders, the rage. Leo smiled faintly. Good, means I'm doing something right. Crossed swords, the last stand, 1700 to 2300, but peace never lasts long. Senses blinked. Dozens of signatures surrounded the station, Ferox warships. The Emperor himself had come. Kren stared at the screen. He came to finish what his assassins couldn't. Leo grinned. Then let's make him regret the fuel bill. He sprinted to the engineering bay, pulling out every wire, every reactor link. You build bombs? Kren asked. Nope, I build surprises. Within minutes, he had turned the mining station into a giant trap. The first Ferox ship docked, soldiers poured in. Kren met them head-on, roaring, blades glowing. Leo set the traps off, plasma arcs, collapsing floors, blinding light. The battle raged through metal corridors. Sparks and smoke filled the air. Leo fought beside her with nothing but tools and courage. Finally, Kren faced her father's hologram, towering, cruel, eyes like fire. You disgrace the Ferox name, the Emperor thundered. No, father, she said, voice steady. I honor it, by choosing my own path. Leo stepped beside her, face streaked with grime. And for the record, she's not alone. The Emperor sneered. A human dares stand beside my blood. Yeah, someone's got to teach you what honor actually means. The hologram flickered, then vanished. The Ferox ships slowly retreated, their pride wounded. The galaxy had witnessed the broadcast Kren made mid-battle. Her courage and defiance spread across every Ferox channel. Heart the Bond, 23:0025:00. When the fight was over, the station floated silent among the stars. Kren sat beside Leo, her armor scorched, her claws trembling slightly. You should leave. The Empire will keep hunting me. I've already got a target on my back, he said with a grin. Might as well travel with good company. She looked at him, eyes softer than he'd ever seen. You are strange, human. You keep saying that like it's a bad thing. She leaned closer, her voice almost a whisper. No, it's what I like about you. The silence that followed wasn't awkward, it was warm, heavy, alive. Leo leaned back in his chair, staring at the stars. So what now? Kren smirked. We run, we fight, we live. He laughed quietly. Everyone else got normal partners. She bared her teeth in a grin. You got lucky. Their ship powered up, engines glowing blue. Together, they vanished into the black, two fugitives, one human and one wild alien princess, bound by loyalty, laughter, and a bond that no empire could destroy. End.